this rivalry, the intensity of it reached its zenith back in the early to mid 1970s when both teams fielded championship caliber squads. Recently, the two head coaches and one of the prominent players during that era spoke of the Celtic-Knick wars of that time.
The Knicks always resented the Celtics. There's no question about that, because during the 50s and the 60s, Knicks started out pretty well in the early 50s and then kind of fell by the wayside as the Celtics built their dynasty teams. And they were fodder for the old Celtics. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, the Knicks jump up with a very good basketball team in the late 60s, win a couple of championships, and that's when things started to heat up. Particularly when I was coaching in the 70s, when you look at the kids that all went to BU and BC, they were all Knick fans. They couldn't get a seat at Madison Square Garden, so they come here to the Boston Garden and root for the Knicks. And it really developed into a great rivalry.
Two great teams, and they played the game right. They always played the game right in Boston, you know. And it was always a feather in your cap if you could beat them. You didn't do it too much, but you always try and do that. Of course, they came to New York and played very well. So it was just a good rivalry. Just great hard-fought basketball between two great teams.
When I played, it was a great rivalry. You know, you had specific rivalry within the rivalry. You had Havlicek and Bill Bradley. You had DeBusschere and myself. Of course, Collins and Reed, JoJo White and Frazier, Chaney and Monroe. And it was just a great series. But it was a great rivalry between the two. A very special time because they were very special in New York and we were special in Boston.